Yeah, I'm all right. No, don't worry. I'm all right. Fortunately, the nice guys broke my fall.
4 different photographer, videographers there. Then the model's assistant, the makeup person, the wardrobe. They had the person from the studio or from the company representing them. They had, of course, the model was there. They had the on-set location person that got the longhorn steers and the horse, and so they took a ton of really great photos.
So, Joy, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Do you like gladiator movies? The nice guys want to know. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
What is it about the recording of what used to be called Friday Fuckery episodes? Because I'm looking back on our Monday.com board. There is I have several questions I need to know the answers to, but I will first make a statement. What is it about our recording of our Friday Fuckery episode that wants me to just go right to the refrigerator and grab a beer?
A good old Michelob Ultra. Well, it's what you call beer, but okay.
Well, what is it about that? It's kind of like the I don't even know.
Just call me Pavlov's dog. When you're going to talk to me, you need a fucking beer first. Yeah, I think that's
well, it's not just talking to you, because I can talk to you many times during the week over the phone or something or have another meeting. I don't feel the need to grab a beer. As soon as I know I'm about to record, I have to go grab something out of the fridge.
Well, I think there is a mental obligation to be light and fun and entertaining. I mean, I definitely feel that when we're going to record the fuckery. So maybe those 2 things go hand in hand.
Okay. All right. Then the other question is this. How important is it for us to leave? Like, I'm looking at our board right now, and for those in our community, you have no idea what we're talking about, but we use this service called Monday.com. It's project management software. We put all of our episodes into project management software along with our clients. And when you're done with the episodes, you move them from the scheduled area down to I think it's either called archived or unscheduled. No, it's called, what is it called? Previous episodes?
Usually it's called previous episodes.
Okay, so it's called previous episodes. If I want to drag from the top of the scheduled episodes board to the bottom of the archived or previously published or whatever we call it, you have to press and hold it for an extremely long time, because you have to scroll through literally 5 years worth of episodes.
That's a lot of episodes.
That is a lot of fucking episodes. Is that how long we've had Monday.com since 2020?
Probably.
Right.
I honestly don't know. That is a long time. I didn't think we had it that long.
I didn't think so either, but it's going back to, I think, literally January 20th, 2020 is episode number 1021, which is in there. So if I wanted to take the most current and just kind of push them to the bottom, is there no click and do it? You have to actually drag it down.
Well, the question is why do you feel the need to do it? Because there should be an automation set up to do it for you.
I did not know there was an automation setup. The reason I wanted to do it was because I was thinking, as I was waiting for you, not because you were late, but because we just got off of a meeting and we did say take 5 minutes, and you took 5 minutes, and that was great. But this episode we're recording today is actually going to be, instead of like the top NGF, Nice Guys Fuckery episode, it's the second one down, and it required a moment of thinking. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just put that at the bottom of the other ones at the bottom of the board. And that way today's episode will be the very top row in Monday.com, but it's not. It's
what
now.
What is this 2-row thing that's happening now? Oh, I see. NGF Tyler Schmidt, NGF The Sister Project. Boy, that's weird. Why is there no blue line in between the 2 of those?
What blue line? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, this is weird.
What are you seeing? Show me what you're seeing. I got to
share my screen here.
And this will be perfect for everybody.
For those of you who are listening and have no idea what's going on, we're not going to cut this out. Look, you see, I have a name and then NGF, right?
Yes.
But there is a line between these two.
Oh, I don't know that. I have a line on mine. What's wrong with yours, Strickland?
Oh, I know why. Because there's no sub items. That's why. Because the
What?
NGF has no sub items. It's just a visual. Never mind.
The
Don't worry.
NG. Well, why doesn't mine look like that though? I don't have any sub item here. Let me share my screen with you. Where the hell did I go? Hold on. Where? Okay, let me go back here. Carry the one. This. Okay, now you are seeing my screen now, right?
Now your screen's really small. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why it looks different on yours.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is weird. It
Huh.
is weird. Oh, but anyway, there is an automation setup that like 2 days or 3 days after publication. Yeah, here we go. 4 days after publication, data arrives, and if production status is confirmed, move to archive. Yeah.
Well, that is not correct.
Why not?
Because look, is it 4 days after publication?
Publish date, yeah.
Well,
Although it does look like it's turned off. This board is either
Right.
deleted or the user who created the automation doesn't have permission to make changes on this board.
I hope nobody
I'm
did. Somebody
trying to-
delete us, and we're not aware.
Apparently.
Oh god.
Apparently.
Okay.
Let's do this automation update, publication confirmed. Yeah. So I'm updating it now. So hopefully it'll actually start doing it.
Okay, so I just let me bring you up to speed, just so you're aware. You being Strickland, not you being the listener, the nice guy community, the Funkin' fans. I felt like today I actually was running a business. Today I felt
Really?
like I did. I felt like, we just had this partnership meeting with Scott, who is potentially going to be a part of the team and do some marketing for our clients. And I felt like we were like filling a zone that we don't fill with our clients right now. And we were like trying to problem solve, like thinking like the client for a minute and like, hey, this would be of value to our clients. I mean, in addition to the wonderful services that we deliver, that I really do think that we are of huge value to our clients by delivering our production services. This was like white space. That I'm kind of feeling like I felt kind of important today.
Businessy shit, right? Yeah, I know. I like it.
I felt very businessy. I really did.
I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Am I still
It's
sharing
nice
my
every
screen?
once in a
I'm
while.
sorry. I'm still sharing my screen. Did not realize I was still sharing my screen. Okay. Bring me up to date. Did you go out of town last week, or you're going out of town next week? I cannot remember.
Next week, I'm going out of town. And you should remember that because you are recording with a special guest star next week.
I am very excited. Erica Ross Krieger will be my co-host next week. We just had to adjust the time just slightly. I didn't think about this, Strick, but who's going to actually edit the episode?
Oh boy, there's a good.
Do we need to prepare Mark for doing it?
When are you recording?
An hour later.
No, but it's on the same day, so you're recording the day before production.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I guess we could alert Mark, and he's really good. He could just do it, and you could even give him the intro and the outro and the Easter egg or whatever you're.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll have to just decide on which intro and outro we should do before you guys record.
Is there a special Erica intro? And if not, should we have a special Erica intro? Erica, is there an Erica Ross Krieger intro that we've
I don't know,
used?
maybe I'll have to make one.
Has she ever done an intro for us, kind of like Jared did his intro?
So. Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of, but yeah, I am going out of town tomorrow. Actually, I'm on my way to Florida.
Whoa.
To go see my dad, and then
you're doing a whole family trip.
What's that?
You're doing a whole family trip.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday, so I'm spending the weekend in Florida, and then on Tuesday heading to Baltimore and spending the rest of the week in Baltimore, seeing my mom and visiting other friends. Yeah.
Wow. So you're doing you're doing a Florida and then Baltimore journey. So you're making a huge triangle. I
am from Austin, Texas to Tampa, Florida to Baltimore and back home again.
Are you flying Southwest prior to them beginning to charge or check?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was such a huge disappointment.
I know it was coming. It was coming. For those of you who don't know, Southwest starting, I think May 28th is going to be charging for bags. If you want to check a bag, and look, the other airlines have made a shitload of money on it. And as much as I don't like the practice, they're running a business, right? And they've got to make a profit. And they're going to start with assigned seating, I think, beginning of next year, maybe.
Does that mean that they are going to adjust all of the seats on the assigned seating chart so that some of them are more upgradable than others because of legroom and that
Yep.
kind of thing? So
That's
every
my
airplane,
understanding.
how much, what is the cost? What is the ROI on this? How much does it cost to adjust the seats versus how much are they going to make the seats how long will it take to pay that off?
That is crazy to think about because you're right. Currently, the only seats that are extra legroom are like the exit rows, right?
Right.
So they're obviously going to create some in the, I guess, front of the plane that have more legroom. They're not going first class, second class kind of thing, but you can pay for extra legroom. That is very interesting. It's going to cost them a shitload of money to upgrade all their liveries. That's what they call a plane, the livery.
No kidding. Is that what they call a plane? I did not know
I don't
that.
know where it came from, but yes, it's a livery, Livery. It's like
All right. And are they going to charge for peanuts and other things?
I don't think they're going to do that yet. Now, if you're A-list, I believe they're going to offer you one free check bag. And if you're A-list preferred, you get 2 free check bags. But that's like it. I don't know what else they're going to do for the whole A-list thing because I feel like my early boarding is a great advantage right now, but obviously that's going to be going away.
Well, and I think about it that I got a little bit upset that they're doing that. And then I realized how many times did I actually check bags last year? And I don't know that I checked bags. I don't think
and that's it, right? For me too, I rarely check a bag. So it's not that big a deal.
Huh. Well, I'm very curious as to the early bird seating, if you can still purchase that, how much that will be, and about the extra legroom. I probably will upgrade to extra legroom. I actually like the fact that they will have that as an option because right now I always have to upgrade if I don't get like A1 through 15, if I'm like A45, very seldom do I get to choose that emergency row aisle.
Right. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I'm curious what this will do for them, how much closer this puts them to. I'll tell you though, with that whole experience, I think I covered this last week with Lufthansa. Did I cover the whole?
Oh my God. What is it? Well, no, I don't think there was anything else to come from it, right?
No, it ends up. First of all,
You're
can't
just
really do anything.
Right? Nothing you can do, right?
No, sorry, sir. There's nothing we can do. I'm like, all right. I had a similar yet different experience with my life insurance company today. So just think about this for a second. If life insurance costs you for whole life insurance, let's just say it costs you $5,000 a year, which is about what whole life insurance costs you. And this at this point, I've had it for 20 and 25 years. I have 2 policies. So at this point, it's a very good investment because for every dollar that I put into the policy, I'm basically getting the dollar back out in a dividend that comes to me at the end of the year. So even though it costs what seems like a lot of money, it really doesn't cost me that much because I do get a healthy dividend check. Yet they offered me something called an advanced paid premium option, which is, okay, Mr. Sandler, if you are willing to pay for 5 years of this, we will basically give you a year free. So I'm like, okay, so in other words, you need me to write you a check for roughly $20,000, but you will give me $25,000 in life insurance. So Strickland, if I said to you tomorrow, give me a check for $20,000, but in 5 years, I will return that to you. I will give you $25,000 in return, of which $5,000 can be put in your pocket, in addition to the dividend that you're going to get paid. Would you be open to that? So meaning I'm giving you free $5,000 plus some dividends.
Well, it would depend on what the dividend is because you're basically getting a 20% bump, right? But over 5 years, which is not a great rate of return.
It's funny you say that. So I ran this through my favorite friend, ChatGPT, and I said, okay, here's my policy that I'm paying now. Here's how much the discount is. Here's how much the dividend has been. They can't guarantee it will be this continuing in the future, but here's how much the dividend would be. How much would I need to earn in a safe investment in order for this to make sense? And they said, you have to earn close to 8%. So 8%, I can't get 8% in the bank, correct?
Yeah, but it still doesn't seem right because the dividend you're getting already, right? So in other words, if you do nothing, if you just keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting the dividend, right?
Yes.
So that's a wash. So you
Okay.
can't even include the dividend.
Okay. Fair
What
enough.
I heard you say was, I'm going to give them 20 grand right now, or I'm going to invest 20 grand right now, right?
Right.
And at the end of 5 years, I have a guarantee that it will be 25 grand.
Correct.
So you are getting a 20% rate of return, but it's not 20% per year.
Yeah,
it's
it's
20%
20%
over the life of the 5 years.
Okay.
Which is about 5% a year. And that's not, what do they call it? Not accumulated.
Compound.
Thank you. That's not compound, right? So like, let's say hypothetically that I have a $20,000 investment. And in the first year, it makes, let's call it 5%, not a lot, right? 5% of $20,000 is going to be $1,000. So now I have 21,000. Let's say in the second year, I also make 5%. Compound interest says now that I've made 1,000 plus 50. I've made 1,050 in the second year, and I'll make about 1,100 in the third year, and then 1,200 in the next year. And so even at 5% a year return, I'm actually making 25 or 28% compound.
I think the biggest problem with it, I would probably just waste the money on something else. So I decided to do the advanced premium, even though you're right, all of those things, you're right. I didn't necessarily think about the dividend I was getting anyway, so that you have to discount the dividend. So I'm really only getting a $5,000 bonus, let's call it, for saving the year. But if it's in the bank, what can I get in the bank right now? I think 3.9% is pretty much the highest that I could probably get at a high yield savings account. But so this is slightly higher than that, and it's already taken care of, and I don't have to write the monthly check. So all of those things I kind of like it. I thank you, Uncle Morris. That's all I said when I wrote that check. Thank you, Uncle Morris, for taking care of my life insurance for the next 5 years.
Okay. Oh, so you don't have to pay 5,000 per year that you would have paid otherwise?
No, I don't have to pay that. I am paying the advanced premium, which I'm paying something.
Oh, I thought you were saying this was over and above the premium you were paying. This was like a bonus on top. So they're basically saying if you make your next 5 years of regular payments, but make them right now. Okay, so in that case, you do include the dividend. That makes sense. Okay.
Well, right.
But what happens if you die before 5 years?
Well, the benefit of the death before 5 years is that money that I got off the life insurance, it's returned to the people that are the beneficiaries of the policy anyway.
Okay, that works.
There's no losing. There is no losing, except if I were to invest that $20,000 in the stock market, and the stock market made 20%, which right now.
Yeah. By the way, right now, yeah, God. I know for the last couple of years we've mentioned, and by the way, just so I don't forget, welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
I am not looking right now. That's what it comes down to with the stock market.
Well, I have mentioned in the past numerous times before that I purchased Tesla stock literally 10 years ago, probably, right? I mean, I think when I first purchased it, it was like $20 or something.
Okay.
And it was on a whim. I bought like 10 shares at $20 for $200 or something, right?
Yep.
And then after 2 or 3 years, it was up to like, I don't know, 100, 150. And I'm like, okay, so I bought a couple more, right?
Right.
And, it's worth a fuckload of money now, right?
Right.
But here, I'm actually going to pull it up on my Robinhood account here.
Yes.
Let's say, I think let's take a look at it.
What I like about this, Strickland, is that you have a very positive, jovial attitude about this.
Dude, it is what it is. I mean, it's like
it's not like you're cashing it in tomorrow. It's long haul money, but you don't want to lose it, because if tomorrow you just said, "Hey, I just want to buy the stock," you would have lost all of this money. But dollar cost averaging, you put some money into it. I got it. It's all good.
Yeah, and if everything is so weird, right? Okay, so let's say on December 17th, okay, it was at this. This is actually crazy when I think about it this way. December 17th, it was at 479.
Okay.
Today,
Yes.
248.
Whoa.
So it is basically half. A little less, a little more than half. But realistically, that 479, whatever,
Yep.
it's not realistic, because if I go back to, let's see, what was this date? November 4th. So let's say 2 months before that,
Right.
it was at 242. So basically between November and December, it almost doubled in 2 months. So clearly that was a fucking error, a correction.
Yeah.
right?
But what if you were a guy that thought, shit, at 4 something, let me buy it because it's going to go to 1,000, and you bought it at 4 something, and now you're in sheer
right?
bad
Thank
shape.
God I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
when I look at an entire year, right, not the calendar year, because the calendar year, yeah, it's like it was at 410 at the beginning of the calendar year. But if I look at an actual year, March 14th of last year, it was at 162. So like, and I'm at 222 now, 240 now. So like it's up a good 25% from a year ago.
Yep.
But everybody's like, Tesla's down 43%. Like, yeah, down 43% from this fucking crazy overblown thing that happened for a month. What's the big fucking deal?
I got it. Well,
Although I got to tell you, all the fucking backlash with Musk and Doge and all this shit. Like, I'm seriously thinking I should sell this shit because it's just going to keep going down.
I had a buddy that actually, forget the stock for a second, he sold his Tesla because he was just getting harassed.
Yeah,
everywhere he went, he was harassed.
We went to the Renaissance Festival last weekend, and like early in the day, they've got people in the parking lot because it's so crowded, like telling you where to go, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he looked at me and he like gives me this thumbs down, and I'm like, am I driving too fast? You're trying to slow down? And then I realized as I went by him, he was basically boo-hooing my Tesla. He didn't like
it's like, just because you bought the car 5 years ago does not mean that you are aligned with his politics. And who knew?
That's it. I actually have a sticker on the back of my car
People are so
that
fucking
says,
ignorant.
I bought this before Elon went crazy. So
People
I
are
hope people
crazy.
see that.
Just
and they're
because
like,
you have an armband of a swastika does not necessarily mean that you align with Hitler.
well, they
Maybe a different analogy would have been
yeah,
appropriate.
that's not a good analogy. The analogy I like to make is what kind of car do you own, Doug?
Shit, I own 2 Fords and a Toyota.
Do you know who the CEO of either of those companies are?
No.
Do you care?
No, I really don't.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, Musk is a fucking idiot. He's an asshole, and I hate his politics. But I'm
Great
not
car.
going to, I mean, would I buy a new one? Do I want to support a company from somebody that is so politically crazy? Like, no, but I'm not going to fucking sell it because, I mean, it's a good goddamn car. And the reality is he's just the CEO because he put the money up. He didn't actually start the company. But anyway, that's,
I get it.
and I don't have a car payment right now. I've actually paid it off in December. I don't want to have a
Nice.
fucking car payment again.
Well, the benefit of what's going on is that, we are really short IRS agents right now, so we may not get audited for quite some time.
Dude,
So I'm
I know
okay
they're
with
cutting
that.
like $40 billion from the IRS budget.
I'm
like,
all right.
I could turn in my taxes and my personal taxes and say, yeah, I had $100,000 loss in my personal business that was fucking basket weaving, and I'm not going to get audited because they don't have anybody to do it.
So I'm always curious about this. All those receipts that you get, like whether you take your car to the shop and they do $1,000 in work in it. And then because you drive it 50% for business, you take $500 of that and you write it off. Now you put that receipt in a file or in a shoebox or whatever you do with it. You don't send that to the IRS. So you're basically telling the IRS, just trust me, I have the receipt, right?
Dude, 100%. That's how that is 100% how it works. And you never have to do anything with that receipt until they say, hey, we're auditing you. And in which time you do need to produce that receipt. But
God,
I mean,
paper
how often
trail,
does that happen?
the paper trail. Can you imagine the fucking paper trail? Anytime somebody gets audited, it's got to be a freaking nightmare when you get audited. Not that I ever want to do it, knocking on simulated wood grain bamboo, but I don't even know. I don't keep anything. I like to keep a really lean desk, okay, and a really lean file cabinet. Could I find electron? Yes, everything is charged. I don't pay cash and claim the cash as a business expense, but I don't keep any receipts. But I do have my credit card statements. Would that
Right.
suffice?
And so you could, there you go. You got it there. You pull it right
I mean,
off.
how do we substantiate 37 Amazon charges a month? It's like a lot of business, a lot of office supplies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how that works. Do they then go into the Amazon account, and like, hey, let me see what that Amazon charge looks like? And
I'm
like,
sure they're picking and choosing if they're doing an audit. Right. Like if they see, $75,000 for paper clips, then they're going to ask about it. Right. But like if they see a $12 charge, they're not going to look at every goddamn $12 charge.
I don't know how any of that shit works. I don't even want to know. I'm okay with not knowing as long as I never am tested, because I don't want to be tested.
Yeah. Agreed. You're so conservative anyway. You would have no problem.
So okay, so you're going to Florida, then you're going to Baltimore, and then Erica's going to do the episode for you, and then are you is it everybody? Is it you and Sally and Amanda, or is it just you?
Just me and Sally.
Jeez,
Mm-hmm.
that's big.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, all right, man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will be taking pretty much off the entire month of April and May.
Damn. Okay.
Going to Italy, and then JJ's parents celebrating, I think, their 50th wedding anniversary. So we're going to the beach for a week, and then I'm going to spend some time with my mom. I'll be available in text message and for recording fuckery episodes. But
so you really are going to be like the whole month. You're going to be doing shit.
There is a lot of time that I will be out of town, not out of pocket, but just out of town.
Mm-hmm.
We're really going to test this remote workforce thing. see how that works.
I love it.
I think if I remember correctly, we have a couple of voicemails in the voicemail box. Are they in there?
We do. We have 2 voicemails in the voicemail box.
Okay. Well, should we do those now, or do you have anything else? Do you want to talk about your new cat, or you want to talk
No, let's see. We have time. We'll get to it here. Let's do that. And let me check all of my things and the settings and the stuff and the headphones here. And then we'll share our screen. And,
we've had 2 days of rain here in California.
Oh my God, that's 2 more days than you've had in the last year.
It is very true. Last year, it last rained in last March. So we are extremely happy to get the needed rain in our environment here. It's a little chilly here today. It was in the 60s, maybe even the high 50s. It got cold, downright cold here.
These things happen in California sometimes.
Okay, let's head over to our voicemail box and see what is going on. What say ye voicemail? Hey, before you play this, just a quick question. Can we break out the Magic 8-Ball for just a moment?
Sure, always.
And I noticed between voicemail 1 and voicemail 2, there's like a little, what is that little dip?
So this
was
was part of voicemail 1, but it was really loud. So I was already prepping to bring that very beginning of the voicemail down.
Wow. Okay. It's kind of like it was kind of like what the hell is it? Google voicemail was like normalizing. Is that what
right? Exactly. It's doing its own thing.
Okay. I'm very curious about this. Magic 8-Ball. Are these messages, both these voicemail messages, the same person?
Are both of these voicemail messages the same person? Okay. What say ye, Magic 8-Ball?
Well, it's not like you guys ever listen to me anyway. So sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's a yes. That would be a yes.
That is a solid yes. Okay, so these are both the same person. Let's see if Magic 8-Ball has gotten these right this time.
Okay, let's check it out.
Mm-hmm.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
did you happen to hear what the end result was from the findings on the Gene Hackman, his wife and dog thing? Do you know what went on?
I heard some details.
Oh. Do you have an insider there? Were you doing
no,
some
nothing
research?
special. But what I heard was that he was. I mean, it's really kind of sad that his wife died of some infection.
Yep.
But that he probably lived for about a week after. But
Couldn't
he's
get out
got
of the house.
serious
Get out of it.
dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the basic. It's just. Oh, it's sad.
So
It's terrible.
just to play this out for a second. So the wife dies of some bacterial infection. She's gone. He doesn't know. He can't take care of himself. So no food, no medication, no anything.
Yeah.
The dog is in the little kennel thing, like in the dog carrier, probably starves to death, I guess.
Yeah.
So the wife dies, and that was the first domino. I wonder, did the dog die next, or did Gene die next?
I don't know. I didn't look at it that
I don't know the answer to that.
close.
But can you imagine that? That's so sad that
It
he couldn't take
is.
care of himself enough to even open the door and get out of the house,
Okay,
or to
so,
say help or anything like that.
so you're asking me if I heard about this, which
Yes.
obviously you do have details.
No, I don't know any more than you. I just was curious if you
No,
were
but even
following
those
the story.
details are pretty fucking sad. Why
That's
would you want to bring the show down like that?
Oh, I didn't know that was a bring down. I thought that was just enlightening our audience that may not know the whole Gene Hackman wife dog scenario. Yes, it's very sad. It's
Okay.
very sad. It's very sad. But I have a feeling that these voicemails will be uplifting. Sorry. I my apologies to the entire Hackman family. I'm not making.
Okay, can we get
Sorry.
to the
Yes,
voicemail
yes.
now?
Strickland obviously has a slight issue with my talk.
Didn't seem like something we would want to talk about on our fun, happy, light fuckery show day. But
Please!
okay.
How many times have we mentioned serious subjects, politics notwithstanding? How many times have we talked serious subjects and just move on to something crazy after that? Okay. No worries. I was more fascinated with the story than thinking it was humorous. It was just such a sad commentary on like what happened, and she was the sole caregiver. She passes, the dog dies, and then Gene dies. Just really sad. I'm sorry. Go ahead and play his voice. I'm done.
That's some good happy shit there, guy. Okay, yeah. Okay.
At what point was the qualifier for a topic? It would have to be it's fun and enlightening and humorous information.
Well, it shouldn't be fucking depressing and sad. I mean,
All right, you know what was sad? Sad is, yes, the Gene Hackman story is sad, but you know what's sad? How Lufthansa's customer service handles the entire scenario. That is sad as well. Not the same level of sad. I will give Gene and his wife and dog much more credit for the sadness factor, but you know what? There are some things that are sad emotionally, and there's some things that are just like, can you believe this shit? Okay, anyway, just go ahead. Play it.
okay.
That is a tough act to follow. So whoever
That
it
is.
is, better come up.
I hope the voicemail's good. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, Erica here. Haven't
Hey,
talked
Erica.
to you forever.
Oh,
Been very swamped. However, if I get this to you in time for your recording this week, I would love to have an update on Doug's children. And I don't mean your
What?
human children, Doug. I
Oh.
mean your auto collection. Like, has Jewel had any auto shoots?
Mm.
Has Joe done anything other than looking kind of good while he is sitting parked in the driveway? And has Jimmy been pulling his weight in
Nice.
tractor fuel? So
Good
give us an
questions.
update. That's it for now. Love you guys. Love the show. Bye. Oh, this
Okay.
is Erica if I didn't say. Bye.
Okay, so I appreciate you asking that, and I didn't even think about this. And Joe just had a rental yesterday, as a matter of fact. And if you go Strickland, go to Instagram and look up Opolly, Ohpolly. And for those of you following along, go to Opolly, Ohpolly. And while Joe's photo is not yet in there, this is the site that it's going to be on. I did a fashion shoot with Opolly, um, and the model, I don't know if she was considered a supermodel, but the model flew in, arrived the morning of the shoot from London, did the shoot, and had the car pick her up to go back to the airport to fly back to London the same fucking day from
Wow.
California. It's probably like a 12 or 14-hour flight.
That's crazy.
So do you see Opolly?
Opolly. Well, I see a couple of different Opolly.
Well, it's the one with the little blue check mark next to it. It's the
Mhm.
legit Opolly.
Well, there are two. There's one Opolly with a blue check mark and Opolly AE with a blue check mark.
Just
and
Opolly.
It looks like the same logo.
Just Opolly.
Okay. Yeah, you
So,
sent me some pictures. She is easy on the eyes.
Opolly is a modernist echoes the city edit drop 1 and 2 now live. I don't even know what that means. That means it's a clothing brand. Anyway, it's clothing for like size 2 and under.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, she did multiple costume changes or wardrobe changes, and it was fucking cool. I mean, just the whole thing. There was probably a production team of about 20 or 25 people there.
Mhm.
They did video, they did film, digital, and social.
Damn.
So they had 4 different like videographers there. Then the model's assistant, the makeup person, the wardrobe. They had the person from the studio or from the company representing them. They had, of course, the model was there. They had the on-set location person that got the longhorn steers and the horse, and so they took a ton of really great photos. Just the exposure when it comes out to 6.3 million people, it's going to be kind of cool. I'm hoping that it just opens up a world of opportunity for Joe.
That is a lot of followers.
That was cool. Yeah, it was great money. It was just one day, and I was probably at least 25 years older than anybody else that was there. So I kind of felt like the senior citizen of the bunch. But shit, they served me great food. They had breakfast, they had lunch, and they had snacks. And they would have served me dinner if I wanted to stay also.
Gotta love that.
So it was pretty good. But when you do these shoots, which are full day shoots, it's very much a hurry up and wait, because there was some issues with the weather. There was a little bit of cloud, a little bit of sprinkle, and they only wanted like ideal conditions for it.
Of course, yeah.
So anyway, that's the whole deal. So I appreciate you asking, Eric. I completely forgot to mention that in my on my topics list. Of course, I did not forget to mention the Gene Hackman, his wife, and dog death, but I did not remember Joe.
Right.
Jimmy has not gotten any rentals yet because he's got to be on site here in Ojai. So no rentals for Jimmy. And Jewel did have a rental that was scheduled for Wednesday. Oh, sorry, Joe was Tuesday, not yesterday. Tuesday. Jewel was scheduled for yesterday, but it was raining, and so it's a convertible. It doesn't make it really good for a good wedding shoot. So we rescheduled that for May.
Got it.
So that's the
Exciting.
story. I appreciate you asking about my other children.
Very exciting.
Okay.
All right, we're ready for the other voicemail?
Next one. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hey, Dr. Strickland. It's Sean in Ohio.
What?
My friend.
Sean Carpenter.
Thought I'd drop in and leave a voicemail about a comment Strickland made last week about President Trump playing golf. Seems to have a little problem with our chief commanding officer playing a little golf. Just want to bring to Strickland's attention, who I think doesn't play golf, that golf doesn't take all day, and a lot of business happens on the golf course. So, you say that Trump played 18 times since he's been in office. Well, that could be 18 very, very productive days of golf. Oh, and he could do business before golf, after golf, and later in the day. So let's just compare the rounds of golf, and let's not think it's all 24 hours are gone. And let's also understand that perhaps other presidents have had nap times or ice cream eating time or things like that. So just keep it in perspective, Strick. The president playing golf is not always just a day of golf. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Okay, I will concede to that.
However,
but I will also say that
yeah,
when they've got these, people post these video clips of him going to his course, and so when he goes to play golf, it's the whole fucking motorcade and the Secret Service and all the other shit, and just happens to be his own courses, right? Like every time he golfs, it's a Trump property, so it's just we're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every time he and he's trying so hard to cut the budget and save the good taxpayers' money, but he just goes to play golf all the time and spends the money that he saved with that.
I would also argue the fact that I haven't, maybe I'm just not realizing it because we focus so much on the time that he has spent playing golf, but I don't remember anybody accompanying him. Do you? Is he playing with anybody? Like, I know all of the Secret Service are and the plane and all of that, but does he happen to mention, like, did anything get accomplished? Like, hey, I realize that you guys think I'm just playing golf, but just so you know, the Speaker of the House was playing with me, and we really came up with like these 4 things that I think are good. I feel like he's probably just taking some vacation time. Oh, God.
To each his own. And then, by the way, the Trump Golf Track, TrumpGolfTrack.com,
Yes.
52 days in office, 14 days spent golfing so far. So that would be 27% of his time in office so far.
Can you Google, like, or does it say on that site who he's playing with?
No, it does not.
I'm curious if like, do the Secret Service pick up a club? if they miss like a person that was supposed to be, or if they get to the first tee and like they're waiting for their somebody that's supposed to play with them and the person doesn't, do they just like put them with another group? Hey, look, we're gonna put Trump with you guys, and like, oh no, not Trump again.
That's fun.
Like, so I'm curious about that. So Secret Service, do they play? Do they just play? And is Trump allowed to play through? Can he play through? For those of you in our community that don't know what that is, if the president is playing a little faster than the group in front of them, the group in front of them will allow Trump to play through. So all of these things are things that I am thinking about. And the other thing, which I don't know that we've ever talked about, is he a good golfer?
Oh, well, you'll never know by asking him, because he'll tell you, I'm the best golfer there is. I'm better than anybody. I have the best rounds of golf ever.
So does anybody know? Has anybody ever played with the Donald?
Not that I know.
It's been a long time since we've called him the Donald.
The Donald, yeah. The orange stain, yeah.
Hey, I'm watching a couple of Netflix shows. I just got finished with The Resident, 6 seasons. Highly recommend this show. Really good show. The Resident on Netflix.
Is it like a hospital's?
Yes,
Resident?
it's a hospital. It's a hospital.
Who's in that? I don't know that I've ever heard of it.
I can't tell you anybody's names. I'm really horrible.
But you liked it?
But yeah, Resident was really good, and what I really appreciated about it was 6 seasons in length, and a lot of those seasons were extra long. So
nice.
really good.
I am looking for a new show.
The Recruit. We've just started The Recruit, and that's only 2. I think it's only 2 seasons worth, but that's good. Have you watched that one yet?
I watched the first season of The Recruit and thought it was very entertaining. And I did notice that a second season is out, so that's actually a good call. I should probably go look into the second season.
Recruit is doing good, and then my final, which is a limited series, which I also call a good evening of television, is 0 Day. Have you seen that one?
0 Day.
It's with
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
I've been seeing ads for it, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
Super good. I really have been. I've really enjoyed. I think I finished the final episode last night of 0 Day.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'm watching the next season of Reacher right now, which is
what is
pretty entertaining. But
yeah.
I think it's Apple, so like every week a new episode. Or no, it's Prime Video. I think every week a new episode comes out. It's like I don't want to fucking wait. I'll just wait.
No, totally don't want to wait. Yeah, I watched. Has that only one season so far?
No, this is the third season. Actually,
Bounty Hunter guy, right?
No, it's
not that one.
No, he's an ex-military, but he just gets into trouble.
He gets in
trouble finds him. But it is very entertaining because it's not. I mean, there's some he's a tough guy, so he gets in fights and gunfights. There's some action stuff.
What's it called?
But it's also very thoughtful, and it's a good mystery. Like each season is a good mystery.
What is it?
Reacher, Reacher. You might like it. It's pretty entertaining. I liked it.
Hold on, let me see this guy. Hold on a second. No, definitely a different one. Alan Ritchson, Jack Reacher. The one that I was thinking of is the guy that played in This Is Us. This Is Us star. It's I can't remember the guy. Milo, Mandy, Sterling, Chrissy, Justin Hartley, I think was the guy.
I don't know. Tom Cruise did a Jack Reacher movie, which everybody who was a Jack Reacher fan hated because in the books, he's this huge mountain of a guy, and Tom
it's like 5
Cruise
foot
is clearly not a mountain of a guy.
All right, so that is our Netflix update. Anything else that we want to talk about? Strickland, we're actually at 49 minutes. We could probably call it right now and still feel like we're giving our fans the value that they have come to know and love.
Oh, we are allowed to do an episode that's less than an hour, I think.
I don't think that we ever have, though.
Well, not in the last year or so, but I think we're allowed to. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I still got to pack before I leave. All
right, so your plane leaves tomorrow first thing. Are you out?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
1:30, yeah.
I'm carrying on. I do the Pro Podcaster Roundtable tomorrow. I think we have 15 people signed up for that. This is good. It's picking up some momentum and steam.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been enjoying doing that. I created the agenda, so there's nothing for you to do. You can just.
I love that.
You can just go and know that it is all taken care of. Will you have time to edit and distribute this episode before you go?
Of course, absolutely.
Or will you be getting a text message from Jared, Tim, or Sean or Erica saying, "Hey, where is the episode?"
No, I'll get it up today. Well, you got to figure out what I'm going to do for next week.
Okay, all right. Let's. I got it. I got it taken care of. We will have Mark do it. We will you just give him, forewarn him that it's coming, and give him all the tools, and I'm sure it'll get posted. Okay. Until next week, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
Call 4242 DJ Doug and record an intro for the show to hear on a future episode. Say anything you want. Hell, take my job. I'm getting sick of these guys anyway. We still rolling?
Don't tell him I said that.